All right, chat. We're here. Time for us to go ahead. We are going to be reacting to a video from Tyler Oliveira. It is I exposed the most evil cult in America. I don't want to waste too much time. What did you make? I made burritos. 3 fucking burritos. I don't want to waste any time. I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's transition into it. Before I forget, let me make sure I include audio because I am known to forget that. All right.
That's me infiltrating Scientology's
You know what would be
Church
crazy?
of Spiritual
Oh god, what would be crazy? Huh? Also, why did it change your colors? You went from purple to brown on my end.
IRL voice ban.
You know this has to be a video, right? You bitch. You fucking dirty little slut.
I have been waiting for you to get back so I can redeem that.
Brother, I have a full-on video I have to make. This is for Tuesday's video on the reaction channel, okay?
Well, I hope you can do it without talking.
No, I can't. That's just stealing content. Fucking dickhead.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking prick. Fuck you. Oh my gosh. Like, are you kidding? Like, we're gonna most likely have to just like save that for like whenever I play a game next because I can't do that when I'm doing a reaction video, you bitch. Oh my gosh. Okay. Screw you and your mom. Your mom's a hoe. Anyways, I'm getting into it before I get interrupted again.
Technology fortified with spiked fences, infrared cameras, and rumored to
Please,
be a
I got
labor
burritos.
camp holding the leader of
What do you mean here?
Scientology's wife as a prisoner. And I'll also be in
Brother, how much points do you have?
Cheshire Cat 1316 just redeemed Sing mode.
How many points do you have? What were you saving up for? Armageddon? Brother! Can't even get into the video thing and I'll answer. Alright. I will put on a 5-minute timer. And during that 6-minute timer, because I have a 6-minute timer already saved. When that timer goes off, I no longer have to sing. But as soon as I hit the start, I have to continue singing. Also, certain parts of this burrito feels cold. Is it cold? As right now, no. Alright. Yes, I'll do that. Fuck. Alright. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. 6 minutes is starting now. Great, now I gotta sing while I react.
You allowed yourself to become a mindless robot.
in New York City.
Them, what
You
Zenu
little
is? What is that?
Thing on like we believe in aliens and stuff like that.
Is that true?
Why risk
At least I got a
lawsuits, potential
burrito.
jail time, and lifetime harassment from this cult, notorious for ruining the life of anyone who speaks out against it for a YouTube video?
Scientology made them sell the properties just so that
I don't
our
care if I'm
grandkids couldn't
looking
couldn't
fat
see
the way
them
I'm
anymore.
eating it.
And that is why I call Scientology a family-destroying human trafficking cult.
People who were in Scientology should be able to get justice for actual crimes that were committed against them.
Well, because I believe with your help, videos like
That
this
was
can help
not singing
destroy
at a
this human
minute, you
trafficking
fucking
cult.
cock.
But how did a
Suck
cult
my
invented by a mentally ill
fucking
science
fat
fiction author
one.
brainwash millions of people into believing an alien overlord named Xenu brought billions of frozen aliens
Dumb
to
up
Earth
finger.
in jets, dumped them into volcanoes, and blew them up with hydrogen bombs, leading to all of humanity's problems? And how did a religion so stupid become one of the most feared and powerful cults in America, compromising some of Hollywood's most famous actors?
So what do you say? We need to clean this place up? Huh?
Bro, the fact that Tom Cruise is a fucking Scientologist is so goddamn funny to me every single fucking day. And you know he be putting in a lot of fucking money into this goddamn cult.
Because we're counting on you.
To LRH.
That's fucking crazy.
They own that building.
Fucking pulled a
most of the buildings
Hail
around here.
Hitler
In fact, Tom
on
Cruise is
his...
supposed to have a penthouse up there.
Yep.
Yep. So, yep, they can suck it.
And in great irony, my journey into Scientology began as a result of their own beautiful building in the heart of New York City's Times Square. As I was exposing scammers, I came in to do a free personality test and realized Scientology might be the biggest scam of them all.
It's
You
crazy out there. It's a
fucking
zoo out there,
think,
man.
you dumb bitch.
Right here?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were like.
They will be making you do the craziest shit in Scientology just to get in, and then they're like, all right, give me your money. It's like a mega church, but on crack cocaine.
So pretty much the way it works.
Sure.
The test starts. The questions start right here.
If you hate
Multiple
this, don't
choice
blame me.
questions, right?
Blame
200
Pat.
questions, right? See
She's
that?
making me
Damn,
do
that's a lot.
this.
All very simple.
Thanks, man.
This free personality test is the
I
bait they use to
don't-
get vulnerable
I
people in
hate
the
it.
door to diagnose their life's problems
hate
and
it.
sell them a solution.
See, right here, this is 8 minutes long.
All right.
And this is about the guy who developed the subject.
Shouldn't you be going to bed
Okay.
about now?
And he's the founder of the subject.
Am I gonna scoot back a little bit?
While my personality test was being scored, I was then exposed to my first Scientology propaganda film, and my journey into their brainwashing funnel had begun.
Communicating what we are trying to do in Scientology to somebody who has no inkling, and one of the most difficult things
Imagine
in the
if
world
at the end of this
is to
video,
tell somebody
bro just turns into a full-on Scientologist. Bro goes from hating on him to at the very end being like, hey, you know what? I'm coming out and I'm a Scientologist. Aliens. They did it all.
who thinks he's a body, that he is himself. But they tell one another that man is an animal, and that when
The
he
fact I still got
dies,
fucking
he is
2
gone.
minutes of
Of
singing
course, that's
left.
just about as insulting as you can possibly get.
To understand Scientology, we have to first understand its founder, L. Ron Hubbard, a prolific sci-fi writer who made his living with his imagination, writing over 1,000 books in his life, and eventually immersed himself into the occult, psychology,
I'm sorry, but how the hell do you write 1,000 books? Like, how long did he live for? To write 1,000 books? If he lived to, let's just say 100, we're looking at 100 books. Oh, 100 books, I say. A goddamn 100 books per year of his life. And we both know when he came out the womb, he wasn't there pen and quill like, la 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 la. Like, I don't understand how the hell he gets away with all of this bullshit. But he did it, so you know what? Gotta respect him there.
and hypnosis,
I still hate you,
ultimately
Cat.
concluding that the only way to become rich
What a
was to
bitch.
make his own religion. So he began luring the naive, hopeless, and spiritually confused into a multi-level marketing scheme where he promised them spiritual enlightenment behind a paywall that never ended.
Life is improved on a gradient. It's improved a little, and then it's improved a little more. And it's
Bro
improved
made
little
a
more,
religious
and more.
pyramid
He told
scheme.
stories of how 75 million years ago, an evil tyrant collected beings on other planets to be stored in volcanoes on Earth.
Boxed them up in boxes, threw them into space planes.
As this film depicts, the spirits' bodies were destroyed by hydrogen bombs.
My question is, how do people fucking believe this shit? I mean, credit. I get that there's a lot of crazy ass religions out there. But really? You mean to tell me one of the biggest religions in the world, quote unquote religion, is all about aliens bringing us to Earth? You mean to tell me we were grown in a test tube or some shit? We're on another planet. Really? Now that's a load of bullshit. Oh! Oh! Turn up that volume. Never have I been happier to hear that goddamn alarm. Not once in my life have I been so happy. Oh my god.
And today, their troubled spirits are attached to human bodies
Thank
by
the
thousands.
Lord.
Called body thetans, they cause endless problems. Only Scientology
Dude, I'm not
knows
gonna
how to
lie, doing
shake them
commentary
loose.
over a video while singing is so difficult
And
because
when you
I'm
find
so
out
fucking
who
on
they
singing,
are,
I
what they
can't even
are,
think
what
about what
they're
to talk
doing,
about.
what's making them stick around you, then they blow. And so you pay a lot.
Whoa!
You have lots of body thetans.
Did you just say they blow?
And when you find out who they are and what they are, what they're doing, and what's making them stick around you, then they blow. And
Yo. I hate to say it. Alright. I think I might need to join Scientology. Listen. Head. Men have done so much more to get head. So I'm just saying. Alright? I'm just saying. It ain't that bad. Alright.
And so you pay a lot of money. I mean, you have
There we go.
lots of body thetans. This process takes lots of time.
And then I met a subscriber working as a Scientology recruiter.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've seen your videos.
Okay.
I
Right
know.
on. This guy's done a lot.
He does.
Yeah.
He's done a lot. You almost seem like a
So-
match.
Huh?
He's seen Tyler's videos. And isn't at all suspicious. Like, you should know something's up.
You almost seem like you guys are matched.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is a religion.
Yes. What this is it's based on science, but
Yeah.
a lot of it's categorized as a religion because, frankly, we deal with the spirit, and I mean, where else are you gonna put spirit in a lot of categories? It's basically Scientology is tools for use for handling the problems of life. You know, like if you look at Buddhism, like you look at reincarnation, all that stuff. A lot of that research that's what a lot of this is.
I wondered, what would happen if I too became a Scientologist? How much could I learn from the inside?
And what was your first name again?
Josh.
Josh.
Nice to
okay.
meet you. Maybe we'll
Easy to
talk
remember.
What
Yeah, maybe
the
so.
fuck
And
was
my
that? Math.
personality test results were ready.
So I didn't score within any of the acceptable ideal ranges.
It didn't come that way, no. But take a look at it this way.
Yeah.
This is just a start.
I'll give you another gram.
Bro said, you're not good enough. But for a small fee of $500 a week, we can make you good enough.
Yeah.
Example of someone you
Think about it.
Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
He's a
He's a
Scientologist.
Florida guy too.
Yeah, a lot of it is taken from L. Ron Hubbard's, administration tech.
But I'm more of a believer in not the supernatural, but there's something bigger than us
Yeah.
here. But I don't know if it's like a god-like figure. I'm wondering what it is. You know?
Like there's other people outside of this.
Oh, I definitely believe in aliens. If that's what you're asking. Yeah.
Yeah, not from the religious standpoint, but I for sure believe that.
Yeah.
There is what we call a grade chart, which actually you progress level by level, and you get more and more awareness of yourself. A technique to actually handle the aspect of people hold on to emotions and hold on to things.
Yeah.
For themselves,
Like
and so-
trauma.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so you can actually get rid of those experience, like not the memory, but the pain or the thing that's emotional connected with it, so that way it doesn't actually affect you. Edward Hubbard, he found that, you know, kind of like when you get rid of like the painful experiences, that people feel better. So as they kind of clear those areas of like, okay, I committed this sin or I committed whatever, it's just done. And that's all the auditor, what we call it. That's all we do is we actually unchain you, in a sort of speak, from being connected with that withholds. You're not withholding.
Okay, and you guys.
So pretty much, I loosely saying this here. It's a situation of he's trying to say like sin, right? Almost like Christianity. You have sin, and then Jesus died on a cross for your sins. I know it would be crazy. Don't you fucking dare, you dumb bitch. Let me finish my sentence. Anyways, my thing is, I think it's kind of, he's trying to say it's like that, like their process they do for you is to unchain you from sin, even though it's to them not sin, I guess. Best guess I got for you. I don't know. That's what I'm understanding.
So tax free.
That's right.
Okay, that's fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen anybody actually. I've seen them go through like the
Cool.
sign up
No,
process,
you've been
stuff
very
like that,
generous with
and
your
like
time and just
do
explaining
research.
why.
But I've never
I
seen
saw
them.
your video about what you do in other churches.
Yeah.
Oh man, I better be like really nice with you.
Thank
One
you.
of Howard
No,
Hubbard's books, which you can have.
Oh, thank you.
Genuinely though, like I've never seen somebody actually go into the church to document stuff. Only through the recruitment process, but then they never get in. He's actually going into it. That's huge. That and also the way this guy's like, I see how you treat other churches. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I texted my mom. I was like, "Do you know about this?" She said, "Ask them what Xenu is." What is that?
I can.
What is it?
South Park did a hatchet job for us on Scientology. They're the authoritative thing on, like, we believe in aliens and stuff like that.
Is that true? Is it like extraterrestrial? Like, I'm pretty open-minded to.
Not necessarily. Not really. I mean, mostly it's just, you know, scientific.
Well, these guys hadn't even gotten to the OT level required to learn about the galactic overlord Xenu. It made me wonder, how much did a low-ranking Scientologist like these guys you see in recruitment centers in major cities all over actually even know about their own cult?
You better not
So I
forget my
headed
other
to
one. I'll be
Los
nice
Angeles
for the
if
rest
I
of
was
the
going to
night.
learn about what it meant to be a Scientologist.
I have to play a game, and I'm gonna have to say that for next stream because once I'm done reacting to this, I'm not going to be doing anything else. Like I'm ending stream, so I have to save it for the next stream. And most likely next stream, I wouldn't be shocked if me and you are playing together again. I don't know. That or I'll save it for a game that me and you are playing together on. Okay.
I had to visit the
Evil
Sea
asshole.
Org, where the elite, full-time Scientologists live in a Scientology compound and offer their labor 24/7 to Scientology in exchange for getting closer to the highest levels of spiritual advancement. But to prevent being recognized, I disguised myself to infiltrate their recruitment center.
Infiltrate? Why do you say it like that? Instead of infiltrate, it's infiltrate!
Short film?
Yeah, how about one of the most Dianetics?
I got a couple minutes.
Yeah, come
Yeah. Won't take too long.
You're wearing makeup?
I have some physical disabilities I have to cover.
Oh, okay. Let me show you the 5-minute introduction.
Hi there.
They
How are ya?
almost like
Been
caught
looking
him
at the
that
stars.
quick. That's crazy.
You've been looking at the stars.
Oh, yeah. Okay, actually, let me show you this.
Yeah. What is it?
I want you to take this.
What is it?
So that's actually one of the films online.
Dianetics?
Uh-huh. Well, it's nice to meet you. I think you should watch it there. That's best.
She spotted the
Show
makeup
me
right
the
away.
film.
Yes, she really did.
Thank you, miss. She told me she'd show me the film.
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's go. Oh, I see it. Oh, I got you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
What does this mean? What about all are welcome? Bye-bye. What did they tell you? What did they say? They say it's religion?
They were targeting the Hispanics who could not speak English.
Uh,
Predated upon the Hispanics. We
She
saw
got onto
Shannon
the
in
camera too.
flesh.
She's on top of it. But to be fair,
My
I'm sure a lot of
disguise
people
had
try
failed
doing
me.
it.
This was most likely
I'm
due.
sure a lot of people have tried to go in so many times to make a video or stuff like that they're so on top of things. Like they're ready to go and like they know what to look for. So like to be a recruiter, I'm sure like because you care so much and you want to go up in the system, they're going to be paying attention to a lot of this stuff.
To the work of Streets LA, who has committed himself to destroying Scientology after a Scientologist mocked the death of his murdered son.
That's crazy.
You really should have.
Yes, my son died. See, this is my son died because I'm a bad father.
We met up at the infamous Big Blue.
Yo. That is fucking crazy work. Yo, son died because you a bad father. My son died from leukemia. No, he wouldn't have had leukemia if you raised him the right way, the Scientology way. With your dang monkey skin. This is crazy. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Imagine like going to your friend and they're like, so like, I'm sorry to hear about your son. Like, what happened? Oh, according to Scientologists, it's because I'm a bad father. I don't know. Guess I wasn't doing enough. Tough road, am I right? Like, what the hell? Who does that to somebody? Who, like, why?
Where members of Scientology's
This is
Sea Org live
crazy.
full time to see what life is like for the most committed members of
When it
this
first
cult.
turned at him. Hold up. You can't tell me this isn't like a
Met up at the infamous Big
goddamn
Blue building
scary movie
where members
scene.
of Scientology's Sea Org
Oh,
live
first
full
started.
time to see
And
what life is like.
put some like goddamn Michael Myers music over it. Just
Committed members of this cult.
Oh, you can't even see inside. Why are
oh
they
my
so
god.
secretive?
I'm gonna guess
Bro
that's
made a
someone you were with guys
transition.
like you.
Possibly.
Would you guys care to have a friendly conversation? We're just trying to learn more about the church, but no worries if not. Why are you running?
Why are you
Do you
running?
guys know about Xenu? Excuse me, sir. Can we discuss Xenu?
Honestly, I don't blame the guy. Not even because he's not trying to tell him. In general, that is a terrifying look to get. Holy. Like, what the fuck is that face? Bro, I would be scared to see this. Bro straight up is just. Like, no, I don't want to imagine in the light too. Just in a dark alleyway. Bro's walking like someone's walking down an alleyway and he's just sitting there. Full on. Hold up. Do you want to discuss like, Jesus, true. Jesus Christ. Like, that is intimidating. Bro started mogging on him. Bro went. Oh my gosh.
I've asked you a question, miss, about your church, your religion.
God
I seek
damn.
to learn, nothing more, nothing less. I'm stuck. Good evening. Oh, why are you flashbanging me? Hold on. Don't shoot me, please. Hold on. Just let me look at the church. Question for you. Is this the
Oh,
church of
it's just a
Scientology?
flashlight! Bro,
Sure.
the way he was acting, I thought it was like a pistol with like a light on the bottom. I was like, God damn. Said, shit, what you doing on my parking lot? Get out of here, gang. Get.
Sure. Can we talk to you for a little bit? Can we
Bro
talk
is
to you about
sounding more and
Xenu?
more
Can we
demotivated
discuss
by
Xenu?
every single clip. He sounds more demotivated.
Do you work for the church?
I can't talk.
You know about Xenu?
I can't talk.
Sure.
What do you mean? You're talking right now,
That of
brother.
North Korean. Gentlemen.
What about a North
You
Korean?
guys know about Xenu? We need to discuss Xenu. We need to discuss the predatory practices of the church.
While none
What
of the
the hell?
Scientologists here would talk to me,
Bro, sounds
William was eager to
creepy.
explain the situation.
Can you tell me about the auditing process?
I mean, credit. He knows no one's going to give him any
a lie detector.
information,
And so they
though.
ask you personal questions, they ask you about your life, ask you about your feelings. They gather all that information. It's recorded visually and with audio, and it's kept in its archive, but they ask you lots of personal questions. Things like, what do you think about your mother? What do you think about your brother?
Okay.
And you get forced to admit these things because you are hooked up to the lie detector test. If you try to leave, they will use that against you. They'll say, well, you know what? You said these things about your mother. It'd be a shame if they found out about that. What about the crimes you committed?
That's
at
crazy.
Some point? They will use that information against you. So the people that work in here, Shannon is a member of the Sea Org. She works 110 hours a week. She gets paid $47 per week. Actually, she gets paid $0.
Damn.
She gets $47 a week allowance. It's not considered work. It's considered religious volunteering. And so therefore, they get around labor laws. And
That's
they get
crazy.
an allowance, but they have to buy their
Guilt
own
trip
toiletries
increased
and
to
stuff. So
100,
they don't get
honestly.
actually any money. So they're working 14, 15 hours a day, 7
They
days.
they said, listen, we know we forced you to tell us how you felt about your mother, but do you really want her to know that you called her a fat bitch? Think about how awkward that next Christmas is going to be. What was that? Oh, we haven't allowed you to go see your family in 5 years, so it doesn't matter anyways. They're just going to be happy to see you. Would they if they heard that you thought she was a fat bitch, though? On second thought, what if we killed her? Wouldn't be a shame if she finds out he said you hated her and wished she stubbed her toe. Does that make you feel? Turns into a therapy session out of
They don't
nowhere.
have cell phones, they don't have computers, they don't have access to the outside world. A lot of the people that you see right here come from other countries on religious visas. They take their visas
Yeah.
away, and now you're forced to work. But if you want to leave, you don't have your visa in hand. You don't have any ID. What are you to do? You're stuck. So to
Oh.
me, that sounds a lot like human trafficking.
Is this the main point
Yo,
of
that
residence
is
for all of these Scientology?
fucked. Like, imagine, like, that Mexican family, right? That Mexican family that was just there a little while ago. It's literally just, like, barely speaking any English, and then they get them in. They think, oh my god, I'm gonna get a great opportunity here. 'Cause they don't understand. They can't understand enough English to understand if it's a bad deal or not. And they're not gonna let, like, them bring anybody that is fluent in both English and Spanish to come help them. No, they're gonna have their own people. That way they can convince them. And then they're going to sit there, recruit them, and now you're just stuck. And what are you supposed to do there? It's literally like trying to start a new life in the US times 10 in difficulty. It's already difficult as is, and now you're pretty much just stuck. Like, you have nowhere you can go. And, like, even no matter how much you want to leave, the question is, what am I going to do? I have no identification. I have no money. I still have to feed my family. Like, what do you do about that? Like, without identification, you're screwed. Like, you can go to the government for help, but they're not gonna do much for you. Plain and simple. I mean, that's where it's, like, really tricky, you know?
Scientologists in LA.
Yes, and it's also sort of like their main church, too.
How are you? Question for you, sir. While you're here, do you know about Scientology?
Not much.
Do you want me to teach you about it?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, your neighbor.
I live in there, yeah.
Do you know what they do?
I have no interest in knowing.
Have you seen anything unusual?
Not really.
Are they nice people?
To me, they have been.
Have a good
I'm
night.
not a Scientologist. No.
I see. Okay. You haven't been threatened to kill if you say otherwise?
No choice but to give in and believe in the cult at that point. Yeah, you
I
really
don't let
can't
anybody
do
kill
anything. You're
myself.
just stuck
That's
there
what I'm talking about.
with them.
They called the police on you before, though. Police have come over there before, right?
I kicked the police out.
Yeah, I remember
Why are
situation.
they calling the police on you?
I have no idea. They made a false alarm. I don't know.
Okay.
But after that, once I kicked them out, they never showed up. I was okay for the first time. Second time, I told them, you better find out who called you, otherwise don't show up on my place, otherwise it will be consequences. So after that, nothing.
Damn.
Like that.
Where his house is, they own the whole block. and he lives on the block right there.
Respect
He
to him.
Had conversations with us, and because of that, he was rewarded with having the cops called on him.
Why does the police play ball with them? and their answers?
Listen, they give a lot of money to the police foundations. They love bomb them. They're quite honestly, I want to separate that relationship, and I feel that over the course of the last year,
That's crazy.
we really have separated that relationship. I don't think they come to their rescue the way that they had in the past. Let's see if they're coming for us. We're used to them showing up. No, yeah.
That wouldn't have been surprising if they stopped here, came out.
That'd be crazy timing.
They've called.
You're talking about police showing up because you're talking about Scientologists and them protecting them, and then they just roll up at that exact instant. That would have been amazing timing for the goddamn
just walking down the street.
For the video.
What are they saying?
Just came up on Citizens app that someone has a kitchen knife 400 feet away, but I don't know if that's right.
So we're the ones with the kitchen knife.
I don't know.
Allegedly, maybe.
Allegedly, maybe.
Scientologists called on them most likely.
Okay,
then.
report of
Damn.
man threatening person with kitchen knife. What? Are we the ones with the kitchen knife?
Most likely.
Can you tell us who you are and your experience getting stalked by the Church of Scientology?
It's allegedly stalked. I went to drop William off at his house, and there was a car behind me that I noticed was sitting outside of his house for a minute.
Okay.
And then they waited a minute, and then I saw, finally they realized I wasn't going to move. They pulled around me, and I noticed that there was a Scientology sticker on the back of their car. I have the photo. Also, if you want to see it.
That's pretty bold.
I stopped
Another
posting
cop
about that.
car. That's five. That's 5 times in a row. I got no knife. I'm innocent. Sorry.
If they were trying to not be obvious, they wouldn't put a sticker on the back of their car.
Sure.
They
But
want you
I
to
think they just
know.
wanted to show,
I would
like,
think.
oh, we know where you live, and like.
And do they know where you live?
They
course.
want to
Well, they
scare
must
you.
have-
It's a natural scare
It was after
tactic.
I dropped him
They
off. Of
want you to
course they
know
know
that
where
they're
I live.
there
I don't like
and
it.
that
I
they
don't
could
like
be
They've
always
stalked their
watching
family
you.
across the country.
What?
Yeah.
All because of TikTok antics.
Yeah, allegedly across the country.
They're going to do a full background check on you. They're going to get your picture. They're going to run you through facial recognition. They're going to do a full
No
background
one can
check.
do
They're gonna
anything.
scour
They'll do
the
whatever they
internet.
want.
They're gonna get
Yeah.
every bit of information they can, and they're going to send it to your neighbors.
You
saying,
can't
"This
do
is a terrible
anything.
person." They're going to make up lies
They're
about
not
you,
technically
stuff
doing
like
anything
that.
illegal.
And you mentioned your son.
Like the
Obviously,
most
it's
you
not
can
a
do is
comfortable
call,
thing to talk
like
about,
whenever
but
they're
they lied
sitting there
about-
outside of the house or stuff like that, they're not on your property or anything like that. So most you can do is call the cops and they can go over and say, hey, do you mind stopping? Police can't do anything past that. They're not committing a crime yet. They're just sitting there watching. It's weird. It's creepy. Most likely threatening when it comes to Scientologists, but at the same time, you can't do anything about it. The cops
son
won't do
who's-
anything about it.
who's
There's
no
no
longer alive.
crime being committed.
So there's no level they will not stoop to attack you, I assume, right?
There is no level that they will stoop to.
They've allegedly slashed my tires like 10 times.
What?
It just so happens that
Crazy.
a whole ton of the times that I come out here, I come back to my car, magically the tires are flattened.
Oh, this is their dining area right here. So they come out here to have lunch, dinner. No?
This is for public view to make it seem like it. See these people that live up here? So they're not here for.
So this is pure like North Korea like propaganda exhibition is.
It's important you said that because
Yeah.
I think that
I actually feel so bad for the ones who can't speak English well at all. They're just stuck and can't get help from it. Literally, like, you can't do anything. And then, like, eventually you're going to learn English, most likely once you're there long enough, or at least know enough basic to intermediate English to where, like, you can talk. But even then, it's like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, you're forced to believe their religion at that rate. And you're not earning any actual money because any money that you technically earn goes right back into them because you need to contribute to the church.
if you want to create some sort of correlation with another system, I think North Korea is really close. That's here to do surveillance. Well, you want to see some more?
Look
I
at
know, this dude is
right
so
there.
bald, he has no eyebrows.
Right there. Feeling stressed, feeling anxious,
I know.
feeling uncertain. Everyone's feeling those things. 1, 2, 3, leave.
Let's talk
Oh,
about that.
damn.
So they're talking about feeling uncertain, feeling stressed.
That's
Those
a
are
lot
those
of
body-
cameras.
that's
But
those
also,
body
why are we
statements
roasting the guy
that
that's
came
actually
from
on the good
aliens
side? I don't want to roast
that
the
are
guy that's on the
affecting
good
us.
side,
And the
even though
way
that
to
was
get rid of
really
that is
funny.
get rid of
But
those statements. Through auditing, through paying hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I want you to set it straight. Is this
God,
a
I can't
religion
help but
or is
notice
this a
it now.
business?
Stop
It's a
it.
business. It's a multi-level marketing scheme.
What is the objective?
You think he
To
puts
make money
baby
or
oil
to
on
help
top
people?
of his head? Because he
Their
said
main
I've been
goal
a
is to
better
keep
father.
it,
I get.
is to help Scientology survive at this point. I want to know
Also,
that.
look at this van. You think that's a Kaiser guy?
That's where they're trans.
I'm not laughing. I wasn't close to laughing at all. All right. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You're saying, man, you know what? Proof you a bad father. No eyebrows, no hair. No wonder your kid fucking died. Knew you were a bad father. Ain't got an ounce of hair on your body. Shit. That's why your kid died. Pretty much what you just said, right? I think she's okay with that. She's okay with that. It wasn't funny though. No eyebrows, no hair, no sun.
So tell me about the most famous rapist Scientologist.
Yeah, Danny Masterson. He was known rapist, convicted rapist. He's serving, I believe, is it 30 years or 40 years in jail right now as we speak.
And the Church of
Oh,
Scientology funded his legal team?
They funded the private investigative work and all the sort of black ops to smear the victims, but also target the detectives that were investigating the case.
Really, if you can prevent recruitment, continue to make them look a fool, as in just show what their beliefs actually are to the common public,
Yeah, damn.
this cult will die.
I feel like now with YouTube being so prevalent, like Scientology was known about for the longest time, but with it just being the news covering it, there was a limit to what they could do. There's so many hurdles they had to go through and make sure things get approved. As social media has grown between YouTube and then TikTok and then Instagram, Snapchat, all these things, I feel like Scientology's like the awareness of what Scientology does is so much bigger now that it's a lot harder for them to recruit people just because people know what it's like. So I'm very curious to know how many people a day in the world like converts to Scientology as their religion. Like,
Information is going to put this cult out of business. They should be scared.
Why should they be scared?
Because
I'm very curious about that just because of how much is out there now about them.
Again,
For
if
like
you
the past
believe
couple
in
years,
your
and like the
product,
more
you
years
believe in
that
your
we get,
organization,
the
you believe in
bigger
your religion,
social
you
media
should
so
want to
when
try
it
to
comes
get
to
your
warning
message out
people
to the
about
world.
stuff like
Somebody's
this.
here with a
It
camera
is.
and has
It's
millions of
also
followers. You
really
think they wanna
harmful
come out
because
and get
it
their story
can.
told, but instead they retreat behind them.
What's
That
the word
says
I'm
a
looking
lot.
for?
The fact that they don't just
It can can't trying to find like the right word for it, but like kind of like scrutinize or like paint someone in a bad picture when they don't deserve it necessarily, but just because it's kind of off of sort of like a hype train on social media. So it's like a double-edged sword on it, but at the same time, it really helps you stay aware. Only downside to it is now if you're falsely accused of something, even if it comes as unproven, it's even worse now because now it's followed. And like everybody still will, no matter what, still believe it, even if you're proven not guilty. So, for example, at work, this best example I got at work, I've gone in multiple arguments with managers, with them trying to say, hey, we don't have, since we don't have any women, I need you to go clean that, get the women's room cleaned. Or they'll try telling a female whenever there's no males on duty to go clean the men's room. And I say, I will never do that. I say, one, if a female goes to the men's room, that's opening her to any type of sexual assault, any type of like aggression, anything. It just like you're letting them go in. And like credit, yes, we close down the bathroom. We will put up a pole that says sign saying sorry, closed for cleaning. We'll put an entire tote in front of the door. We will put wet floor signs in front of the door. We will combine them. People will move the tote out of the way and walk into the restroom. Both genders. So it's not worth it, the risk. I mean, it's just not. And then vice versa, whenever it comes to me, I tell them I won't do it. And they're like, well, why? I do it all the time. I don't care what you do. You can go into the men's room all you want. It's like difference is as a man, it doesn't matter. I can be all alone in there, and a woman walks in and she's like, "Oh, you need to use the restroom? Okay, I'll walk out," and I can step out. That small instance is enough for her to say, "I touched her inappropriately, I tried raping her, I tried doing XYZ," and instantly I lose my job. Um, I'm and best believe it's gonna get taken up somewhere, whether it's social media, the news, whatever. Then it's gonna go into a court case, and in the court case, it's hard to prove that I'm not guilty, and then if I do prove that I'm not guilty, then it doesn't even matter because even then, you can be proven not guilty. Social media and everything is still gonna see you as you sexually assaulted her because they never heard about the news of it not being guilty. Or not just that, they will hear it and they'll say, no, he's guilty and he got away with it." And, like, in kinda like the same picture can kinda get thrown out into this. It's just social media is that, like, dangerous of a double-edged sword to the point to where it's like, what are you to do? Like so, I mean, small tangent there, but yeah, either way, I hit the wrong button. Oops. Either way, though, it's just
dislike negative
sadly, it's the
PR.
way it
They
is.
actively sue and defame any of their outspoken members who have left the church and exposed its inner workings, like Aaron Smith-Levin, Tori Magoo, and the niece of Scientology's leader, David Miscavige, Jenna Miscavige, whose aunt Shelley has mysteriously gone missing. Before I infiltrate Scientology's Church of Spiritual Technology, a fortified compound in Twin Peaks, California, rumored to hold Shelley Miscavige as a prisoner, let's hear from 3 former Sea Org members who signed a $1 billion year-long contract to work for Scientology. But real quick, have you ever gotten to a car
Hey, bro,
accident
you
that
gotta
wasn't
work here
your
for a
fault
billion
or
years.
gotten hurt
If
at
you
work?
die,
Well, your injury
shit.
could be worth millions. But
Resurrection
insurance companies
spell.
often lowball their
Necromancy, you know what I
clients.
mean?
If you become Morgan & Morgan's clients, they'll fight to get you
Alright,
take on a
skip past
reason.
this.
Life-altering, and you don't have to code on screen.
Scientology.
Morgan,
Oh, here we
back
go.
to Scientology.
Aaron, at what age did you join Scientology?
So I never joined Scientology. I say I was born into it. I was 4 years old when my mom got involved in Scientology. I don't have many memories earlier than that, so.
I was a hippie in Haight-Ashbury in the 60s. I got in 1969. I was in Scientology for 30 years. So while I was in college, these 2 kids from high school brought me a Dianetics book. And I only read 3 chapters, and I quit college, and I hitchhiked in '69 from Chicago to LA.
That's
My parents
crazy.
joined Scientology's most dedicated
'Cause
group just before I was
back
2
in
years old. That group was
1969,
called
like,
the
a lot of
Sea
the times, if
so
you
initially,
read
we lived in an
a book
apartment
like
with
that,
another
and whenever it's
couple. We
labeled
had
as
one bedroom,
nonfiction,
and they had another bedroom, and then the kids would sort of stay in
you
the living
believe
room
it.
on bunk beds. While our parents
Which
were
is
working
funny
during the
thing.
day,
It's kinda
we
like
would be at
how
the
parents will
nursery
get at you.
where they would
Don't believe everything
teach
you
us
see
sort of the
online.
ABCs, even before kindergarten.
Which is very
age, we
funny
were
because they're the
learning
ones that
those.
believe
There's not
everything they
much
see
a
online.
kid that age can
But
do in Scientology.
it,
They didn't
back in
really
the day,
want us
they were
being
like,
outside of
"Oh,
the nursery.
But
you
then
can't lie
we would
in a
have
book
family
if it's
time for
nonfiction."
like a couple hours in the evening, which was
Oh,
just
like,
where
it doesn't mean
parents would
everybody
come
believed
to
that,
the
but you know for a
apartment
fact a lot of
and we
people
could spend
did.
time with them. But
So, like,
then
that's
that
crazy.
got
She read
canceled
3
when I was
chapters.
about
It's just
4,
like,
and so from then on, I
oh
only
my
saw
gosh.
them once a week.
Like, I need
What
to
drew you to want to be one of
do
these
this,
auditors?
like, devote my
They
life to
had this
this.
whole secret language that
Like,
they
Jesus.
used, which is part of every cult. They
Which
all
is very
looked and sounded so happy.
dark.
They were very passionate about auditing. So I thought, this is perfect.
But it wasn't really a school. It was kind of like a child labor camp. So basically half the day we would do heavy manual labor, which was like digging trenches, hauling rock, planting trees, digging rows for vegetable gardens. It wound up being like 30 hours a week that we were doing like labor. We would do schooling in the afternoon, but there were no grades. So it was a bunch of kids from 5 years old to 17 years old in the same room.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there was no
That is
teacher at
weird.
the front of the room teaching you stuff. You had a self-led checklist, which you followed. None of the kids got a diploma. Like, we weren't being given a standard education. So when I was 12, then I was sent to Clearwater, Florida. My parents were still in
There was no
California.
adult there to manage it. Like, what
Florida, where I
was
live now,
their
and started
reason
studying,
for
training,
doing
and
it?
working full time
Like,
for
what was
Scientology. This
like? I'm very
Scientology
curious. What was the
organization here in
punishment?
Clearwater, Florida, is the
then,
highest
if there was
level
no
and
actual
largest
teacher
sea
there
organization
actively
based in the
teaching.
Last month, for the first time in Clearwater's history, a city council candidate endorsed by Scientology won their election with a margin small enough that the Scientology vote itself was the determining factor in the outcome of the election. David Miscavige now has Clearwater's political establishment exactly where he's been trying to get you for decades. which is completely beholden to keeping Scientology happy in order to retain power.
When you come to Clearwater, do things get better or worse?
Better in that there's not as much manual labor, but worse in that I basically see my parents once from the time I'm 12 till I'm 16.
That's
I'm not allowed to speak to them.
wild.
The Sea organization is
You're just pulled from
Scientology's
your whole
most
family.
dedicated core of workers.
They basically wear military uniforms. They sign $1
Which,
billion
if you
year
leave
contracts where they
Scientology,
basically
you get
dedicate
like
lifetime after
heavily shunned.
lifetime to the Sea Org.
Nirvana, I think it is. Their new lead singer that replaced Kurt Cobain.
You get paid $35 or $50
was
a
actually
week. It's like a
in
whole
Scientology.
controlled thing.
She isn't
You know,
anymore.
your
She
life
left.
is over once
From
you
my
join the
understanding,
Sea Org. So I
she
joined
just
the Sea Org. I
doesn't
did the
speak
whole
about it
life
because
thing,
she
and
knows
then
if she
I
speaks
run out
about
of
it,
my medicine for epilepsy.
she's screwed.
And so I say, look, I've got to get a
Which
refill
is
on my medicine.
crazy.
And they go, medicine? You have to go through the MLO. And I'm out on a ship out in LA Harbor. I'd go down and see this kid who's like 18 years old and totally not medically trained at all.
Okay.
And he goes, well, you're in the Sea Org, and we're the top 10% of the planet, so we don't take medicine. You're going to have to do our program, which is Dianetics and vitamins. And instead, I start having grand mal seizures, and it's awful.
Why would anyone
What
want
the
to
hell?
join the Sea Org?
So if you're a Scientologist and you believe in L. Ron Hubbard's story, we here on Earth are basically living on a prison planet. If you believe in the story of the nature of existence and reality, nothing could be more important than dedicating the rest of your life to freeing all humankind from this prison planet. And that with enough Scientology auditing, you can not only regain all your past life memories, but gain the ability to skip the between lives implant station after the next time that you die.
So
that
do you think if you went up to Tom Cruise, who is really high up in the chain, and you're like, do you remember your past lives? What would he say? Genuine curiosity. What would Tom Cruise say about, like, hey, do you remember your past lives? Like, because he's supposed to be really high up with how much money he puts into it.
Next lifetime, but you'll
Because
retain
basically, the
all
more
of the
money you
gains
put
and
into
abilities
it, the
that you
more
had. I
you
believed
get,
in
the higher
that,
ranked you
that
are,
in
and the more
all of
you
your
know.
previous lives, you've been a king a
More
million
you
times, you've been a
unlock.
queen a million times, you've been a president, you've been a CEO. The only thing you've never done is Scientology, because it's never existed before.
Do you know about the volcanoes and the Thetans and Xenu at this point?
I never did any of the confidential Scientology levels. And
So the most absurd beliefs are paywalled.
They owe me $1 million.
How do you get to OT3? What's your
Crazy.
first reaction learning about Xenu?
My first reaction was, you gotta be kidding me. I was sick and out on the ship. All of a sudden I realized 75 million years ago, this evil warlord named Xenu. You know, I'm like, come
South Park
on,
episode.
this can't be. And then all of a sudden I think about it and I think, you know, doctors don't know what causes seizures. Maybe it is these BTs and clusters, which are part of the Xenu thing. OT5
That's crazy, 'cause
is
you
the
get stuck in
exact
that
same thing
mindset.
as OT3, except OT3, it's
like anytime
these
you have
spirits are
doubt,
all
you're
over
like,
your
well,
body,
this
and
isn't
you have to get rid
explainable,
of
and
it.
they
But
keep,
OT5,
and what they're
they
saying
could be
explains it.
5 feet away, across
Even
the
though it's
room, they
really
could
bad
be across
explanation.
the country,
Hearing
they
just
could be
anything is
on
like,
Mars. That's why people go
maybe I'm
insane.
wrong.
And
how did you have time to meet a wife?
Oh, well, you're working with Sea Org members.
You're just like, you want to get married, or?
Yeah, really. It really is.
Because you guys don't have time to flirt or get to know each other. You're just like, you and me, you want to do this thing?
Walk around the block a few times during the 30 minutes for exercise.
What happens after you meet your husband and get married?
So they wouldn't allow us to get married for a long time because they were concerned that my parents would have to come to my wedding, and his uncle had like looked at some anti-Scientology site, so they wouldn't let us get married. So we actually had sex before we were married. So we were like in big trouble.
How did they find out?
He confessed. Well, because they were constantly interrogating us and him.
During the auditing sessions?
Yes, during
Okay.
the auditing sessions, yes. And also he thinks that he's like, that if he did something bad, that he's gonna ruin his eternity. They wound up like separating
God, that's
us.
such
They
a
like hid him away.
bad mindset to be
constantly.
stuck in all
And
the time.
when they tried to take him
if
away,
I mess up
I
even
basically
once
like just
or
went on this
falter
full out
once,
hunt looking for
My
him,
entire
going
life
to the
is
other
done for.
Scientology building, even like busting
And there's
down
no
doors.
redeeming for it.
And basically, they were
That's
telling
wild.
him that if he talked to me, then
Like,
he would
such a
never see his
negative
family
mindset to be
again.
stuck in.
Yeah, so they were having him be interrogated in the basement of the Blue buildings in LA and being followed by a
wow.
security guard all day. Finally, they would not tell me where he was. I actually was like having a mental breakdown at this point, just like all of the isolation, all of the control. I actually wound up hanging myself out a 5th-story building and was like, you need to bring him here or else I'll just let go. And so then they brought him to me.
That's
Basically, I knew that
crazy.
they cared about PR.
Oh, so you threatened to kill yourself in
Yeah,
front of them if
basically.
they didn't bring him
Damn,
back?
that's smart.
Do you think they brought him
Dangerous,
back
but
because they cared
smart.
about you, or?
No, they brought him back
Bro, like,
because
imagine-
I'm Jenna Miscavige.
Genuinely, imagine being stuck in the situation of, like, what's the way of putting it? You are in such a bad situation of, like, you can't get out, things are so bad, that you have to be smart enough to be like, okay, well, if they care about their PR, I have to threaten to kill myself in front of everybody. Like, that is, like, very smart, but at the same time, like, Jesus Christ, that's how bad it is that, like, you almost have to kill yourself and be actually willing to do it in order to even just see the person you love without having to worry about, are they dead? Did they kill him? Am I dead? It's like, that's wild.
And that would look horrible on them. That's literally all they care about. They didn't care about me. Yeah, so after we got through this whole crazy program interrogation, we wound up getting married. A couple people from his family were there, and then we went right back to work after it.
What drives you to leave the Sea Org?
Just the misery of feeling like you're constantly fighting a battle every day. I still believed in the mission of Scientology, but I was like, I'm already giving my all. I don't need to be giving my all and be made to feel like I'm a bad guy.
They wound up sending us on a
Yeah, that's
mission
fair
to
point.
Australia.
But it's also
to
a part
help
of
them find a new
manipulation. Like,
building
you
and
give
to
your
fundraise
all,
for it. To be
and they
honest,
pretty
I
much
think that they
manipulate
were
you into
sending us
saying,
there to get rid
you're
of
not doing
me
enough.
because I was starting to revolt
The fact that you think you're
against
doing
things
enough
at
is
this time.
horrible.
And so
How
when we were
dare
in
you?
Australia, it
You
was
need to
like
do
the
more,
first
and
time
it
I
makes
was
you feel like
around
such
people
shit
who
that you're
weren't
like, oh, I guess I
Scientologists.
kind of
was
have
like,
to do
oh,
more.
they're normal and
I
cool.
thought I was doing great, but I guess I'm doing horrible. And it helps them keep you hooked.
And it says,
Thinking,
ladies, if you're thinking of joining
I
the
thought I
Sea
knew
Org,
what I was
read
doing,
this.
but
And I
apparently
open it
I
up,
don't. They
and
do.
it's all about enforced
And so you had to
abortion,
rely
which I
on them
didn't know
almost.
they were doing. They don't tell anybody that.
Because of the commitment that it requires, you are not allowed to have children. If you get pregnant, you're pressured to have an abortion. And by the way, this has changed
Wow.
in recent years because of the legal problems that it creates.
I can imagine.
Your seniors, your coworkers, and the ethics officer will basically give you a bunch of stuff to study and say, what's the greatest good? It's the greatest good for you to get an abortion and continue to work in the Sea Org. When she got pregnant, I literally said, Heather's pregnant, we're not getting an abortion, and so we'll be needing to leave.
It was all really descriptive.
Crazy.
So I just sat and cried for like 4 hours. I just couldn't stop crying. That was it.
They
I
forced
just
you to get an
realized, wait a minute,
abortion.
this is the end of the line for me. I'm not going to support a group where they make
Like, you don't even
women
get a choice. You're
abortions.
just like told,
Well,
hey, you
when
have
we were
to.
in Australia as well, I was
What?
actually able to be in contact with my parents.
Okay.
And
Like,
they would tell me
imagine
some
if your whole life you wanted a kid, and then the religion you're in says, no, you cannot. Come here, come get an abortion right away. Had a nice job. Wow, thanks.
things
I've been
about,
sitting on
like,
this for like a
how
week and a
that,
half
that
now.
were being reported at the time, some things they witnessed
Yeah.
about my uncle Dave beating people and treating them horribly, making them sleep under their
Wait, so
desks.
this chick is like a family member
Former
of like one of the
Scientology executives who
highest
had been
up in
famous names
Scientology.
in Scientology
That's
started
crazy.
speaking out in the press for the first
I
time.
didn't realize
about
that.
How
Tells you how much I
horrifically
actually pay attention,
abusive
huh?
it was working for David Miscavige at the International Management Base in Gilman Hot Springs, California. Now, for me as a good little Scientology soldier, that took everything I thought I knew and just turned it upside down. And I was like, I thought that no matter how terrible it was working in the Sea Org in LA or in Philly, that the closer you got to David Miscavige, the better it would be. And it turns out, the higher up you got and the closer you got to
The
David
worse.
Miscavige, the worse it got.
I mean, one
'Cause the
day
more you were
at
stuck in
work,
there.
My ex-husband got a call.
What's even crazier is you
"Can
have
I
to think
speak
about
to
this. Like,
Dallas
at some
Hill?"
point,
He
you're
got on the
sitting there
phone, they're
where
like,
you have
"Yeah,
spent
I'm a Good
so much
Samaritan.
money
I have a police
on this
scanner, and there's 2 people
that
are
it's like,
following
what am
me
I
every
supposed to do
day
now?
and have been for the last month."
Once
Like,
someone
you
is considered
spent
an enemy of Scientology,
so much
which means
money, right? That it's like, okay, I don't want to be here anymore, but at the same time, I've put so much money into this. So I have to stick with it, right? It's kind of like that mindset of like, you spent so much that you are obliged to be at it. Like, oh, I've wasted so much time and money and effort on this. If I give up now, what if I come to regret it later on? Maybe I should just stick it out. Maybe this is just a rough patch. Like, they have multiple reasons for people not leaving.
they are somehow speaking out to the press, to the
And
public.
it's never good
speaking out in
reasons,
a way
but
that
it's still
causes bad
reasons
PR for
nonetheless,
people
and
for
it forces
Scientology.
people
They
to
are a
stay.
suppressive person, which
Takes
is the
a
same thing
lot
as
to
being
leave.
labeled an enemy.
And even if you
they
do
are
leave,
fair
I'm
game,
pretty sure
which means any
you're
Scientologist
stalked,
can do anything
you're
to ruin and
harassed,
utterly destroy those people without
your life
any
will never be the same.
consequences from the Scientology authorities.
They hired 3 people to write shit against me 24/7, 365 days
That's what
a
I was
year.
just saying.
Besides the lies, you know, they broke into my house. They stole all my receipts that I had for money. You know, they
That's
brainwashed my
wild.
husband, so he was against me.
There was one key
What?
Scientology executive who sent out an email to all Scientologists saying, L. Ron Hubbard good, Scientology great, David Miscavige bad, stop supporting him. That was a big deal in Scientology. My mom was sharing that email with important Scientologists, so she got kicked out. So then they come to me and they go, you got to disconnect from your mom or you're going to get kicked out. I said I would disconnect, but I didn't, and I lied about that for a couple years, and eventually due to Scientology's spying and snitching culture, they kept catching me in this lie. They realized I was never going to disconnect from my mom. So they go, okay, you're out. So then they go to my wife.
Oh no.
I say I keep it short because it's always hard for me to discuss, but it's impossible. I'm still going to try to keep it short. Okay. So they go to my wife and they say, you have to divorce Aaron or you're out. And she goes, well, that's not going to happen. And they go, okay, you're out. So then they go to her parents and they say, you have to disconnect from Heather and your 3 granddaughters or you guys are going to get kicked out. Heather's parents have 3 other kids who are all either Scientologists or connected to Scientologists or married to Scientologists. And so her parents disconnect from her and our kids. And they basically never saw them again, even though they live just a few miles down the road. And then Heather's father died.
And she wasn't even able to see her
And just
dad
to show you how
ever
insidious
again.
it gets, and honestly, this helps
Or
explain why I'm so
see his
dedicated
funeral.
to doing everything I can to take down Scientology and why I upload as often as I do. Her father owned a bunch of properties. 2 of the properties that he owned were right across the street from where we were living. I mean, at this point, our kids were like, I don't know, 2, 4, and 6. Were they 5, 7, and 9? They were young. So whenever we would see them across the street doing maintenance, we would tell our kids to go over and say hi. And their grandparents would run away from them and run inside the house. But the kids just thought it was a game or whatever, and sometimes the kids would catch them and sometimes they wouldn't. So eventually, Heather's parents had to report themselves to Scientology for talking to the kids. And Scientology said, well, is this going to continue to be a problem? And Scientology made them sell the properties just so that our grandkids couldn't see them anymore.
Yo, that's
and that is
dark.
why I call Scientology a family-destroying human trafficking cult. Clearwater is the last place that Scientology is going to give up ground or sell property.
You had like they
thanks so much for your
ran
time.
from their grandkids.
Let's go see if I can sneak in.
Okay.
Before we infiltrate
That's
Scientology's
crazy.
headquarters in Clearwater, Florida,
You care
I wanna
more
ask
about,
the local non-Scientologist
like,
residents who live here their thoughts
an-
about Scientology buying up
theory,
a significant portion
basically.
of
It is a
downtown,
theory
turning it into a
of an
ghost town
alien,
infested with
like,
brainwashed Scientologists.
leading to
Can I
the
join
beginning of all this
Scientology?
for
Can I join, please? Please, 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 no!
like you're so
Right
attached
there,
to it that
another
you're
one.
willing to let go
You
of
can see
every
them
last
in the
loved one
suits.
you have.
What are your thoughts on Scientology?
What the fuck? Bro's walking around like
The
crack
vibes
addict.
here were creepy.
Don't let me stress you out. It's no worries. See you later.
What the
I don't
fuck?
even know what to make of these people anymore.
That
I wanna
was
establish how
terrifying.
empty this is.
Bro is in
It's 3
in
o'clock
a
right now, to be
goddamn
fair, but
horror
take a
film.
look.
Goddamn.
There's not a ton
Bro
going
went
on.
from
Like, this is a ghost city?
like
am I
what
in
the
North
fuck?
Korea?
Chill.
Am I in
Bang, bang,
Pyongyang
get
right
away.
now? Where are the people? To be
The Clearwater building restored 1995 by the Church of Scientology. And back there I saw Scientologists enter the building. Camera, 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 camera. 5 cameras on this one street. Right in this car we have 2 Scientology members. Right there you have the vests on.
I think they've taken over the city too much. It's a cult.
Nope, they suck.
How long have you noticed them here?
Oh, they've been here for years. They own that building. They own most of the buildings around here. In fact, Tom Cruise is supposed to have a penthouse up there. They can suck it.
Wow.
Too much.
Too much?
I didn't realize how much they actually owned.
Okay.
So they actually own more than what I thought.
I suppose we're just like most of Clearwater.
Afraid they're going to take over, buy up real estate?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they already have.
Are locals
Oh my God.
concerned to speak out and let the...
It's not a religion, that's a cult. That is
Keep
total
going.
cult.
Yeah.
Total cult. They don't belong here. I hate them. They
Okay.
can't stand them.
And what is their relationship with people who live here like you?
I really don't have any relationship with them.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they don't bother me. I think as long as they're pulling their share and paying taxes and doing, you know, but I do think that maybe they own a little bit too much property.
Do you have any thoughts on Scientology here in
It's
Clearwater?
not even that they're. I mean, that's about
Are you a
what they're
member?
doing.
I've got plenty, but I have probably stronger thoughts on people attacking you without permission with a camera on your face.
Well,
please delete that video.
Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share? We can blur your face.
I want the card from your camera.
What's up?
I want the card from your
I'm
camera.
gonna
It's
give you the
crazy.
card, but we will walk away and we will delete it. No.
Let me see it.
No.
What?
Thank you though.
I don't think he has anything to do with
Have a good
Scientology. Yo, bro, chill.
Any thoughts on Scientology?
Okay, this is weird because I agree with both sides here in that moment. He asked not to be filmed. You should have said, okay, I apologize, walk away. Or at least because like he even said like, I don't like just being put on camera out of nowhere. Like you didn't ask or anything. Like, yeah, you should. I think you should always ask like, hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions on camera? And then ask. And if they say no, or if you're doing it and they say, hey, I don't want this, stop, then stop, walk away, say, okay, I'm sorry, and don't include them. It's disrespectful. Though same time is at like he's out in public, he's not on a private property, he's not getting like out of the way into private property to ask. He walked up to your car, yes, but you rolled down your window. You could, if you didn't want it, you keep your window up. So at the same time, it's like he shouldn't have even talked to them if he didn't want to be on camera. But at the same time, Tyler should be respecting his like own privacy and like what he wants, because he's not a YouTuber. He's not on socials. He's a normal guy trying to go about his day, you know.
No.
Like, you got to be
Honestly,
respectful.
Scientology's got a grasp on the public vocal cords out here. I'm trying to collect the public's opinion on Scientology and here in downtown Clearwater. Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share?
No opinion.
No opinion? All right. Thank you. Truly a tough scene out here. Do you have any opinions on Scientology you'd like to share for a
No,
video
I don't,
survey?
thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, man.
Is that guy
good
still
old Florida.
stalking?
Our guy here
Oh,
is
no,
probably
that was
gonna
him
shoot
getting
us.
back
We're gonna
in.
go this way. I wonder if he is Scientology. I highly doubt it due to his initial response, and then he got a little spooked. He said he wanted the SD card.
I
to be
think
pulled
he
out
just
and
doesn't
deleted.
want to be on video
Not
because
that
he
deep.
knows.
How are they
Think
here?
about it. You know Scientology will stalk you. So
Yeah. If it was your way, would you prefer they all leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Hey, would you like to see more Scientologists here? Okay.
yeah, you gotta
I'd
leave.
love for them to go. They're taking
He's
up
walking
too
away.
much
Like, come on.
property. They don't share their 990s, which give us financial information to know how they're using it and where and why.
Yeah.
They don't even let their adherents understand how much money they
I guess
have
he's
and
trying
why
to
they're buying
document
up
stuff,
so
but
much
like you
property.
gotta be
So
respectful
less
about
is
it
more.
all at the same
How much
time.
influence do you think they hold here in Clearwater?
Way too much influence, but they're protected because they're designated by the government as a religious nonprofit.
Which is still
There's
crazy
nothing
to be
religious about
that
what
the
they do,
government
other than the fact that they're a cult.
puts them down
It's
as a
gonna take
religion.
ups than you or me to make sure something changes. But I love what you're doing.
Thank you for having the courage
Good
to speak
luck.
up. Thank
Because
you.
what's the
Appreciate it.
difference between
There
this
are
and that
Scientologists
one
behind
cult
me. We're trying to get perspective
that
from
did all the Kool-Aid stuff?
non-Scientologists here in Clearwater.
I'm a Scientologist.
You are? Okay, what are your thoughts on Scientology?
I love it.
Love it? How long have you been a Scientologist?
I'm a Muslim actually, but I like Scientology that much.
How much?
I first heard of Scientology.
What?
I liked it.
You liked it? Here in Clearwater?
No, in Illinois.
In Illinois. Did you just get done with the shift?
No.
No? What are you up to today?
Just walking around, going back to the library.
Okay. Would you prefer there are more Scientologists here in Clearwater?
Probably, but from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Bro,
What
you
OT
can't be
level are
trusting
you?
this man.
It's OT.
That's your rank.
I told you I'm a Muslim. I just like Scientology.
I see. Do you know about Xenu?
No. No, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
You're welcome.
I'm puzzled. Do you think they're
No,
good
he's
or
just-
bad here for Clearwater?
You can tell he's.
I swear to God,
Wow.
I'm in a Twilight episode right now. How long have you been
Uh,
in Scientology, miss?
Doesn't mean she's in
I'm
Scientology
just in
because she
Cold
doesn't want to
City, I
answer you.
guess.
While most of the non-Scientologists here
I mean-
seemed a bit too spooked to voice their opinion on the growing influence of Scientology in their town, I decided to go undercover as a Scientologist to see if I could get inside their headquarters, while Aaron and Jenna protested from the outside.
Know of any SEER members who are looking to blow? Can you ask them to contact the SPTV Foundation? We can help get them back to their families, back to their country.
Damn.
Here illegally.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's
We
kind
get
of
'em a
smart.
job, get them a place to live, get them transportation. I
If
appreciate it.
he's trying to create
You know how it
chaos
is.
to
I
where they
used to
don't
be in
notice
SEER. I
him,
know how it is. God bless and be strong.
which
So
is
find
smart.
any SEER members who are looking to
Get
blow,
it to where they
contact
know
the
there's somebody out there,
Foundation. Thanks. Help us spread the
right?
word.
My hope was that
To
the
the point where-
Scientologists would see me getting harassed and
Yeah.
hurriedly let me inside the building.
Hey, sir, I'll tell you what. If
Bro, why are you
or any
walking
other
like-
SEER members are looking to blow, can you have them contact the SPTV
This is
Foundation?
a very
We can
smart
help
plan
you
on
get
how
back
to
your
get in,
family.
though.
We can help you reconnect with people you've been disconnected from. We can help you get a job, get a place to live, get transportation. Help us spread the word. It's contact at the SPTV Foundation.
I'm
We
very.
can,
I don't think it's
help
gonna
you
work,
escape
but I'm very
whenever you
curious
want.
to
Help us
see.
spread the word, okay? Thank you. We appreciate it, sir. Have a good day.
But they weren't as stupid as I thought they were, leaving me
Yeah,
no
I
other
didn't think it was
choice
gonna
but
work,
to
but
find
at the same time, it
different
was a
entrance
really
into the
smart
compound.
idea.
Anyway, spread the word. It's the SPTV Foundation. Be strong in there. I hear the registers are all in lower positions. Hold on to your wallet. Huh, they let that one in. They let that one in. Wow. Sir, we can get you out. We can get you out.
Oh my gosh.
You can see your family.
Right door. Right door. Right door.
After being locked out of countless doors from my own cult's building, I found
My
the
own
secret
cult's
entrance.
building.
You're trespassing. Get off the property.
I'm a member.
No, you're not. Get off
Yes,
the
I
property.
am.
No, you're not. Off
Yes,
the
I am a
property.
member.
Get off the property.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
What authority do you have? I am a member. 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 I'm on my way out. COB sent me.
Get out of the building.
Do you know who you're speaking to? Do
Get out of the building.
you know who you're speaking to?
Get out of the building.
You're gonna regret this.
Second floor, east side, heading down the stairs.
You're gonna regret this. You don't know who you're talking to.
Was that a threat?
Excuse me?
Is that a threat?
What a threat.
They're gonna regret it. Get out of the building. You're trespassing.
You're gonna regret this. That's not a threat. That's a promise. Where's the public sidewalk?
Good.
Where's the property line? What's your name, boy? What's your name, boy? COB sent me. You're gonna regret this.
Oh my gosh.
You don't work with trespassing still.
I don't even know what to say at this
You
rate.
should. He said, "Get back to work." They couldn't even keep their parking
Get back to
garage
work.
here. Classic gooners.
And then I saw this Scientologist open a side door that looked perfect for infiltration.
Okay. Close the door behind you. Yeah. Does he actually get in this way? Are they gonna close him out?
COB sent me.
I'm sorry?
COB sent me.
You go this way.
But real quick,
saying
there are some things so insane you two
Oh,
won't let us
I
upload.
was like, yo, it's because he put in an ad for his own thing. But I was like, why did they just like he's like, next thing I know, I can hear you dang sand monkey. I was like, Scientology, chill.
But luckily, you can watch those for $5 infiltrating Scientology's Church of Spiritual Technology that I'll be sneaking into later in this video.
Huh?
Close the door.
Who are you?
You can head that way.
Yeah?
You're actually trespassing right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
You have credentials?
Yeah.
COB sent me.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be docked. It's docked after your score. COB sent me. You failed the security test. You absolutely failed that security test. Enjoy the gulag, my friend.
Enjoy the gulag!
Who took the locks off these doors? Did you guys forget to lock them? He failed the security test. That's for damn sure. You are donezo in Scientology, my friend. Failed the audit. That is for sure.
Yeah, go ahead. You're trespassing the second you walk in here. Do you understand that? Get the fuck out.
Whoa, Grandpa. I will.
Grandpa.
I will. Am I in public?
The
Yeah,
only
you go to
time I'm
jail?
okay with it being a little bit
By the police.
disrespectful.
I see the liver failure in your face, you sick old man.
Okay.
You should.
Damn.
I'm walking on the sidewalk.
I
here.
can understand
I'm
being
walking
disrespectful to
here.
Scientologists just because of the way they treat
Yeah?
others
You look like a
and
demon.
all that.
The spawn of Satan right
I
here.
just didn't agree with him talking shit to normal citizens.
Who are you? Who are you? Why don't you come on in? Come on in where? Come on in where?
Right here. You're trespassing.
I'm trespassing.
Come on.
Sir, I think you have leprosy. Your
I
face
think-
is falling off.
We need to get you medical attention.
I
Sorry.
think you're in urgent need of medical care, sir. Have you been to a doctor lately?
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Were you in the Game of Thrones?
All jokes aside, you do need medical treatment immediately. What's demonic?
Sir, Scientology.
Or you in the Game of Thrones is crazy.
Are you an OTA? Sir, too much CalMag, sir. That's what happens.
Get him some vitamins.
CalMag makes your skin fall off your face, buddy. This man is in urgent need of medical care. Please call an ambulance. His face is about to fall off.
Trying to see
But
what's
they
all
weren't
inside
as
of there,
coordinated as
but
I
it's
thought.
not as
Somehow
good to
managed
see.
to sneak onto their official shuttle buses.
Huh? Excuse me? I'm on assignment with COB.
Well, that's what security says.
She doesn't know. I'm letting you know if she tells me to get off, you're gonna fail this assignment. For your own sake, I would highly suggest you disregard what she just said.
No, I will listen to what she says.
Are you
Uh.
sure?
I'm sure I'm listening.
Even if you fail the assignment.
Yes, I will listen to what she says. Leave the bus, please.
Okay. Goodbye, sir.
I partially feel bad though.
I was in the process. He let me on the bus. He let me on the bus. I'm not an intruder. COB sent me.
And soon enough, the police swarmed the area on behalf of Scientology.
Okay.
Am I being detained?
Right now, you're just being issued a trespass from 210 South Fort Harrison. As long as you're on the sidewalk, you're good to go.
Amazing. Are you guys members?
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm a happy member of Scientology. What are your thoughts on Scientology?
You know that's not my job to have any kind of opinion on that.
Good answer. Fair enough. I'll give you a fist bump. Thanks again. This guy's legit. Is this the complainant?
Yes.
Oh, he's honking at me in the middle of the street trying to hit me, it looks like. How you guys doing? Are we good?
This is private property. 215 South Fort Harrison and 210 South Fort Harrison is private property. So if you come back again, we're going to call the police so you get arrested.
I don't speak English. Can you say
I don't
that?
speak English.
He can translate for you in Spanish if you'd like.
I'll spare you. Have a good day, guys. They run the show?
I have no idea. I'm not with the church.
Do you guys do off-duty with the church?
Do we do off duty?
Yeah.
We have off duty.
No conflict of interest?
That's what the city does. So that's not part of what my job is, with how they decide who gets off duty. So that's a private contract. So, do you understand everything that they said?
Mostly.
He can translate it in Spanish if you need to.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. So estás siendo traspasado de 210 y 215 South Fort Harrison. ¿Entendido?
Yo entiendo. Gracias, señor.
De nada.
Adios. Which property is this?
Trespassing.
I thought I got trespassed over there, though.
You understand private property is?
I thought I got trespassed over there.
You're trespassing here too.
Really?
Bruh.
I don't think that's true, though.
I don't care what you think.
Oh, damn, that's badass. Why do you wear a mask?
Oh damn, that's badass.
You think this is going to be good content?
You tell me.
I don't know, Tyler.
What's your first name?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you're right. Because you've allowed yourself to become a mindless robot. How many lives have you lived? I bet you were a pedophile in a past life.
That's
Maybe.
crazy. I bet you were a pedophile in a past life.
Goodbye.
They left the door open.
Hello. Is this a bank? Yes.
There's a sign right there.
Yes.
So please put
Ah.
your camera down.
It's open to the public though, no? Is this a bank?
Sir.
What is this?
You're trespassing, sir. It's private property.
I'm a member.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're
Yes, I am.
Step out onto the sidewalk.
You know my name?
Step
Good to
out
meet
onto
you.
the sidewalk, sir. I'm not gonna shoot you.
Can I just get your quick
Sir,
CPO
you're
Matt
back?
Holman.
Watch trespassing
Hello,
in those
Matt.
two buildings though.
Okay.
So, this is private property and I'm telling you to leave.
Shit, real quick. I'm leaving.
Sir, you're trespassing. You need to leave.
They are trespassing me again. I'm on my way out. As I walk, he knew my name. God bless Scientology. Don't fucking touch me. Yeah, don't touch me. I'm glad you have a mask because I don't want any of that shit on me. I'm on my way. That's right. Man, shut your mouth. Where are you going, secret
No.
agent? Where did you come from? You spawned out of thin air. Are you gonna go recruit some more children to your cult? What are your objectives today, young man? Free yourself from the prison you've allowed yourself to become a part of. Yo, he has a secret path. Do you own this property? Where are you going? Where's he going?
After documenting the scale of Scientology's presence
Wow,
in downtown
okay.
Clearwater, I still had one question for Jenna. Where is Shelley Miscavige, her aunt and the wife of David Miscavige, the leader of Scientology?
The truth is
Okay.
that initially Shelley is a victim. She was in Scientology as a child, grew up in Scientology, but she married my uncle before he became the leader of Scientology, and since he's been the leader of Scientology, she has been his right-hand woman, involved in every single thing that he has done, whether it's the Lisa McPherson case, whether it's the treatment of me as a child. I believe that they had a falling out, but Leah Remini saw her in 2005 and reported her missing, I believe 8 years later. So Leah Remini isn't somebody who would have seen Shelley on a daily basis.
Shelley's alive.
I know she is. I can't give up my sources,
Yeah.
but she not only has been seen, but is seen regularly by people who I very much trust in Crestline, California, working at the Scientology base. Shelley wants to be there. She is in a cult. Everyone probably who's an abuser
Okay, so
was at
her
one
aunt
point a
does
victim.
like it.
But she
It
is
just-
an adult who
Okay.
separated me from my family. She knows everything that he knows. She's a part of everything that he was a part of. And so, yeah, she's not a victim in the same way that we've been thinking, that people think of her as.
So I pulled out
Okay.
to Twin Peaks,
So she isn't a
California
victim, which
myself
what it
to
kind
see
of
if I
sounded like
could
at the beginning of the
infiltrate
video.
Church of
She
Spiritual
just
Technology, a fortress
someone that
designed to protect
is
L. Ron
reported
Hubbard's
missing, but it
teachings in
technically
titanium
isn't. She's
capsules
just
in
there with
underground
Scientology the whole
vaults built
time.
to withstand the nuclear
And
apocalypse.
it's more than
Could
happy
I
with where
become
she
the
is.
first person to infiltrate and document the inside of this fortress? And was Shelley Miscavige being held as a prisoner here? And I am running off of
My
4
question
hours
is,
of
is
sleep
it
the
worth
last 3
sneaking in
days.
here?
Let's go in.
You
see if
have
we
a
can
lot
make
of
some magic
information.
happen.
I
Maybe we
get
find
you
Shelley.
want to
My
get
plan
more,
was
but
simple.
it's really
Sneak in
difficult.
from the
I think
forest,
the only
jump
way
the
you can
fence,
really get
hopefully find the
full
nuclear
on
bunker,
information is if
Scientologists
one,
working in the
you have
area, hoard
really
as much as
good
possible,
hidden
and
technology,
escape without
like
being
CIA level
detected.
of like a wire and camera and stuff like that, where people can't see that you're recording, and then you're able to go through the
Luckily
entire
for
process
me, I found this sky bridge
and
connecting
actually
one
join
part of the compound
Scientology
to
and
the
be
other.
inside of Scientology as a spy,
is a secretive
like a CIA
Scientology
spy,
organization
being
whose
able to get
role
in
is to store
almost
L.
level,
Ron Hubbard's
but
works
as a YouTuber,
in
but at the same time,
almost
you have to be a YouTuber that
form in underground
never
nuclear-proof vaults.
like has never posted. That, or you have to be a no-face YouTuber that's like gonna reveal your face by doing this. You know, like
Shelley
a way to
Miscavige's
where they
cottage
cannot know
tag
who
here.
you are. But I think the best way is like if you haven't ever been a YouTuber before, then be able to do it. Be a crazy first video. I was in Scientology.
So,
Bro, they have
the
cameras
cottage
everywhere.
Where Shelley is just beyond this wall and this walkway. Okay.
But I was not alone here.
Bro's like,
And
thank
then
God
I
I'm
saw
with
my
Iraq
first
and
Scientologist
with sneaking
in the
around
area.
places. Like, thank God for Iraq sneaking around everywhere because
I narrowly avoided
helps him
being
out.
caught, and then
He's
noticed
like,
some
"Oh, don't
luxury
worry.
log cabins
I'm
in
used
the
to
area,
sneaking
but
around."
Who was living here?
Here is where it is believed Shelley to be living.
But at this rate, this is like very, like, I get you want to learn more, but this is just straight up trespassing at this rate. Like, credit to others for it too, technically, but it's at least what's in public. This is more like almost a neighborhood, if that makes sense.
Underground vault that exists
So,
on this property.
But where was it?
he's gonna get caught. I'm tired. Oh, he's gonna get caught here very soon, though, 100%. Bro's cooked. Also, that little room right there, that like little house that's just sticking out, does not look like it'd be stable enough with those logs. I don't know, something about that. It's like, man, it's one bad storm
Why was
away.
there a kid's trampoline outside one of these homes?
Was that because there's a kid there? I don't know, Tyler. I don't know what you were trying to cook up there, but they must have a kid there. Because I don't think Scientology pulls them away until they're old enough to be. Bro's camera lens so fucked up right now.
The light was on, but who called this house home?
Tyler, you be saying some stupid shit. The light was on, but who calls this house home? It reminds me of
Actually get in trouble.
what's it called, that video of animation video of Chris Hansen going, I would really like a slice of that pizza.
Up the location of this base and having spent time touring it on Google Earth or on the YouTube drone footage. It really is incredible to believe that Scientology controls its members.
Bro, look, if it wasn't for this editing, he would look absolutely batshit crazy right now. I just want y'all to know this. Tyler would look batshit crazy.
Behind the trees, I noticed a Scientologist keeping guard in the distance and was convinced her and I made direct eye contact. So I decided to preserve the footage I had and run for my life.
See, this is just like straight up trespassing. So I'm like, you know. Like, this is somewhere where it's like, okay, no matter how bad it is, you could, like, legitimately get sued for this. And, like, in a lot of legal trouble. And rightfully so, because, I mean, this is, like, a place where apparently people are living. So, you're trespassing almost a neighborhood. Even though it's Scientologist, it doesn't make it all that great. You know what I mean? Even then, I don't think that was worth it. Oh my god, you did a walk around and saw some cabins. I'm sorry.
Destroy Scientology.
The best way to stop Scientology.
I felt like he just didn't know how to end the video. He was like, I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna do this stupid thing.
Target for Scientology. They are
Like,
after young people because young.
I mean,
people
credit, you're
are
spreading a good
more
message, though.
impressionable. They're easier to manipulate, and also people who speak two languages because they're really after Latinos, Latinas, you know, anyone.
Targeting those Hispanics.
People need to be able to get justice for actual crimes that were committed against them. And the way to affect that change really is to raise public awareness.
And you can go watch the full-length infiltration of Twin Peaks on my Patreon at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira. Thanks again to everyone involved.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, still a really good video. Don't get me wrong, that was a really strong, good video. Some actions he did there, I don't 100% agree with. I think he was a bit, like, too disrespectful at times, and it's like, I get it, you're trying to like, at least Scientologists, I can get, you're trying to pressure them into an uncomfortable situation, see what happens, see if they accidentally let go of any information. But when you're going out in public doing it to a normal citizen, that's just disrespectful, and then you trespassing, I was like, that's not worth it, and if anything, you doing something wrong doesn't make it necessarily the good thing to do into this, like, moment. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make it the thing that, oh yeah, it's okay to do this. Like, no, like you have to be better at that. Like, you want to disperse the message, but you don't want to commit crimes. It's just sending out the wrong message. You don't take down something evil and corrupt by being evil and corrupt. You can't be perfectly clean handed, but at the same time, like, come on, you can't harass people and you can't be trespassing.